Major League Soccer has begun its 13th season, and my home team, Toronto FC, in its third year, is enjoying its greatest success to date. To help me stay current on what's going on in the league, I use Viigo's new soccer features. I can quickly and easily access the league's schedule, scores, both live and completed games, and standings. And if I want to focus on my team, I can specify that I want only the TFC schedule and scores. Or I can add it all. For those who are more interested in the European game, all this functionality is also available in UEFA Champions League, UEFA Cup, English Premier League, Serie, and La Liga. We must also not forget that Viigo has a partnership with Goal.com and presents FIFA.com content in the soccer channel to be sure you get all the breaking footy news. As the leagues are set up the same way, I'm going to use the MLS to demonstrate how you can benefit from Viigo's new features. To get started, let's go to Sports and select Add Sports. The list of currently supported sports is presented. From the list, select Soccer or European Football. The following screen presents the list of leagues you can choose from, so I will go with MLS. At this point, you can add the channels that represent the entire league. Because I am a fan of the FC, I also want to make it easy for me to get access to my team's info. So I'll add the schedule, live scores, complete game scores, and the Eastern standings, as that's where the FC play. I'll go in and add Toronto FC's schedule, as well as the Toronto FC scores. And there we go. With that done, I'll also add in a couple of news feeds to be sure I don't miss anything. In FIFA.com, I can choose from English, Dutch, Spanish, and French language news. I can then select the type of news that I want. I'll go with English. The type of news that I want, latest breaking news, FIFA World Cup news, for example. There's also the option of media releases, 2009 Confederation Cup news, FIFA World Football news, and country news. And lastly, I could pick from a list of just about any country in the world to specify my interest. As a Canadian, let's pick Canada. Now that that's done, I will also go into Goal.com and select Breaking News. Now that all these channels have been added, let's see what they have to offer. So going back to the soccer page, again, just off the sports home screen. Now let's start with the MLS. Here you can see the schedule feature, and I'm presented with all the upcoming games. I can click through to one more level and get the info on the venue and start time and a few other things. If I wanted to, I could also add this to my schedule. Simply click the menu on the BlackBerry button and go to Add to Calendar. And if I wanted to see if the folks in my social network were interested in joining me, I could tweet the event information with one click. The message can be edited. To allow you to say whatever you like. To keep to the schedule theme, let's go to the Toronto FC schedule. All the functionality of the league schedule is here. However, rather than viewing all the games of all the teams we're playing, you are shown Toronto FC games only. Given there are no games being played at the time of this recording, I can't show live scores, though I think you can appreciate what that feature has to offer. I can, however, demonstrate what you can do in the scores service by giving you a look at the completed game scores. Obviously, you get the results from the games that have recently been played. Further to that, however, again, is the ability to get greater detail and, of course, share the score with your friends via Twitter. Both live scores and complete game scores are also available on a per-team basis. Also available is the standings. This has been broken up into Eastern standings and Western standings. If you were to click on any of the teams, you'll get the details on their season to date, including home record, visiting record, record in the conference and versus other conferences, goals for, goals against, and more. This briefly covers the league features, but before I close, let's take a quick look at the news. In FIFA.com, you see the feeds I selected earlier. Going in, you can get the rundown on all the stories. One click further brings you a synopsis. From there, you can send that story to a friend or yourself via email, tweet the story, post it to Delicious, or view the entire article. The same holds true for Goal.com. This is a quick look at the latest enhancements to Viigo Sports Service. Hopefully this will give you all soccer fans or football lovers more flexibility to access the information you want about your favorite sport whenever you want it.